Welcome back, everybody. It's that time again. Retro Game Treasure, Bloody Chuffed. Let's do it. Alright, so we got our November Retro Game Treasure. It was very, very early this month, I guess probably because of the holidays, which is interesting because my VGM box was very, very late. So, very excited to see what we got. This one, I've got my selection a little bit more broad, so there's a lot more different systems to pull from, so it makes it a little more exciting in the fact that it could be many different systems that I get for. So without further ado, let's do this. So let's hope it's some discount air pillows. That determines the rest of the box for me, whether or not I have the Air Defender lights. So we have, yes! Bazam, Air Defender lights, discount air pillows, where pillows are inflated, not prices. 2 and 3 singles. Very interesting. So it feels pretty heavy. Feeling around. Feels like an Atari, which it's an interesting shaped cartridge. I don't know if that's Parker Brothers, I can't remember who has that. There's a Game Gear. There's an NES. And feels like maybe a Genesis game in a cardboard box. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the Game Gear. And we got is that Super Columns? All right. Now I have regular columns on Game Gear. Do not have Super Columns. Ooh, the label's a little bit damaged, but that's all right. I don't know what makes this one super. I don't know what the difference is. I guess we'll see in the gameplay, or, you know, you might already know. I do not. But awesome. I know that this is a very, 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 very inexpensive game, because I've looked into almost buying it because it was so cheap. I like columns. I'm not the best at columns, but I do enjoy it then. I enjoy it more than a lot of other puzzle games. Not the best. I like puzzle games. I'm just not very good at them. So, good first start. Super Columns. And then we'll go to the Atari. I think this is the front. Not 100% sure. What we got? Oh, I think that is Parker Brothers. Do I have a... No, that's right. So, I had this when I was a kid. And at the very least, with my collecting, I want to at least get all of the games that I had when I was a kid. I think that'd be fun. Frogger, I enjoyed this a lot when I was a kid. I haven't played the Atari version since I was a kid, but as far as I can remember, it was a good version of Frogger. Classic game, another good pick for the box. Very, very happy with that. It is Parker Brothers, right? Yeah, it's Parker Brothers. All right, third box, it's NES. Hopefully it's not a duplicate. Like I said, well, I implied my VGM box and my Retro Game Treasure box came very close together. So there's a chance this could be a duplicate because I got the 3 NES games in VGM. Let's hope not. And let's see what we got. Whoop. We have, well, it's got a sticker on it. Is that Skate or Die? Skate or Die by Ultra Games. Very cool. I've never played it. I know I've heard mixed things about it. I think some people like it. I think some people really do not like it. I hate the fact, I'm pretty sure that's a GameStop sticker. I hate when they put stickers on labels. I don't know too much about cleaning stuff like this off. It's something I need to learn more about, but I'm pretty sure you can get that off right. Not that I care that much. I would just like to see the rest of the label art. So, excited to check it out. Like I said, I've never played this one, so let me know what you guys think of Skate or Die. And then we have got our last, I believe it's our last game. Must be Genesis. Let's see, yep, let's see. I need to get a table or something to make this a little easier. I got Treasure, and I don't know which way's front, so here is the last game. Let's hope it's a doozy. We got Real Monsters. I don't know if I've ever played this. I used to love this cartoon when I was a kid. Crumb was my dude. It came out of that time when, like, I felt like I was getting too old and mature for Rugrats. And then, you know, these people, what is it, Klasky Supo? They did this, and this was edgier and more up my alley at that time. Let's see if it's complete. Yep. We have a manual. So, I know I've seen people talk about this game, if I'm remembering correctly, which I might not be able to, but I think you can switch between the different monsters and they have different abilities. I'm not sure. But, wait, who made this? Viacom? Is that? I just see Viacom Multimedia. I'm not sure. But if I remember correctly, this one is not like a really terrible licensed game. I think I've heard positive things about this. Would have been a cool pick for the Halloween box, the October box, but I'll take it now. I never had, as far as I can remember, I never had any Genesis games in cardboard boxes. They were all in the clamshell. So it is neat to see these. I'm actually impressed with how well the ones I've gotten have stood up. Like, really, for being like as old as it is and made out of cardboard, it is not bad. So we'll do a quick recap before we'll do our totals and whatnot. We have Real Monsters for the Sega Genesis, complete in cardboard box. We have Skate or Die on the NES. We have the original Frogger for the Atari 2600. I always love these. Makes me think of a spaceship, these Parker Brothers cartridges. And then, last but not least, I'm guessing least in value, but we'll see, we have the Super Columns for the Sega Game Gear. So, I'd say this is a pretty good box. I'm pretty happy with all of these. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what your pick of the box is. Let me know, I don't know. The only one out of these that I've actually played is Frogger, and I enjoyed it a lot. Frogger was one of my favorite Atari games when I was a kid. So I'm looking forward to see what it's like going back and playing it. Because when Atari releases all these like Atari collections and stuff, it's usually not third-party stuff, right? It's just, you know, you'll get Centipede, you'll get Asteroids. All these games that I played when I was younger, I've played recently because they keep getting released as collections, but things like Frogger for 2600, I haven't played since I originally had it as a child. So I'm very excited to play that. Really curious to see what makes Super Columns so damn super. Not sure. And Skate or Die, I'm assuming it's not going to be very much fun for me. Not that I'm an expert, but it's my understanding that skateboarding games until Tony Hawk came out weren't, you know, usually the greatest games. I could be wrong. We will see. So I want to thank everyone for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you next time. Boom, boom, boom.